Hi everyone, this is Kelly Beard of karmictools.wordpress.com, and this is the weekly forecast for October 14th to the 20th, 2018. Our first activation is October 15th, and that's Mercury conjuncting Venus, which is also retrograde. This is very powerful behind the scenes work. This energy encourages you to see the divine order, or the unifying theme, running through the events of your life, good, bad, and indifferent, as well as past, present, and future. This is an initiation of new values around communication, self-expression, and the value of your ideas. You may finally be able to express ideas that have been percolating in your head for a while. Often people say, "I love you" at this time, or tend to articulate their feelings in deeper, more expressive ways. That's Mercury, communication, getting together with Venus, relationships. It's really juicy for your inner artist because this is the beginning of expressing your creative ideas in altogether new and different ways than ever before. Allow your imagination to free flow. Play with ideas with no attachment to outcome. Take advantage and explore all that this energy stirs within you, but don't give in to overthinking or overprocessing things. These connections are richer than that, as they are giving you access to deeper personal growth and development through a new understanding of how all the events of your life ultimately work together for good. You can see the necessity of certain challenges and clearly see your own personal mastery thus far. Celebrate and choose to create some new thought patterns that integrate and reflect more beauty throughout your life. So, this is a powerful one to co-create with, especially with Venus backwards, because a lot of things in relationships or finances are being reworked at a certain level, and that includes our mental capacity to look at things from another angle and pick up on new ideas and concepts. So that's October 15th. And then October 16th, which is Tuesday, is the second open house for the Venus Circle. This is the free call, another introduction. The first one we did was September 20th, so if you missed that, you can just go to my website, karmictools.wordpress.com, and under free events, there is Venus Retro 2018. That is the page that you can submit your registration with your birth info to receive the audio and post-call goodies. So we're having another one. The first call was about the cycle in general and what we can all expect to experience one way or another, whether it's coming from within or if we are being presented with it through others in front of us. It happens that way. So that call was really good for just understanding the cycle in general, the energy in general, and to be semi-prepared for the next couple of months of review. Now, this second call that we're going to do on Tuesday, October 16th, is going to be more focused on the individual and what we can each work on in some form or fashion. So I hope you will join us. And I also wanted to say here that you don't have to do the Venus Circle monthly calls to get the Venus reading, which is totally up right now. Anytime she retrogrades is an excellent time to get a Venus reading. Anytime you have relationship or financial decisions to make, it's good to get a Venus reading. Also, the monthly activations is another way that you could have your own personal kind of horoscope geared toward your relationships and finances specifically to guide you throughout the year. And that's a really easy subscription, again, that you don't necessarily have to use in conjunction with the call. It just works really nicely to do it that way. And I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. You can always get a reading anytime. You can always check in and get your activations and just see what's up for you anytime. And you can drop in on the calls anytime. So, for the rest of our weekly forecast, we have 2 activations on October 19th, and that's it. So this is a pretty light week, but it's all Mercury. So on the 19th, Mercury is going to trine Neptune. This energy activates your creative process and intuition. You may catch yourself unconsciously drifting aimlessly, but a better use of this combination is to open to the other realms for ideas and information and play with it, free flow, see where it leads. It is not the time for pragmatic analysis, but more a time to explore the infinite possibilities available to you, as well as what's going on in your own consciousness. You may be more sensitive than usual and more capable of opening yourself to information or awareness that isn't always that readily available. Remember to keep good boundaries when opening like this, and if you have to be around people, try to maintain the mystical creative vibe that this energy is best for. Otherwise, it can cause confusion. The final one is Mercury squaring Mars. This activation can be a tough one for some. If your beliefs are out of alignment with your actions, if you are not self-aware, or if you act out unconsciously, being selfish or childish, then watch out, because squares test you to grow and change in some way. Often this also means that you are suppressing your nature in some way, which is never really a good idea. When you suppress your soul, it can make your human more sensitive or defensive, taking things personally as a threat or challenge. If you catch yourself feeling irritable for no apparent reason, try to step back and gain some perspective before responding to your own thoughts or another's words. Mercury and Mars getting together in this challenging way can provoke debates and in some people actual fights, so be careful. The deeper aspect of this activation is that some part of you wants to express, perhaps in a new way, and your monkey mind has got you all off track. Mars demands that you know who you are and what you want, and is the sacred masculine part of you, which is supposed to hold good boundaries, protect you, and negotiate on your behalf in the world. If you know something that you are not acting on, this can also be frustrating. If you are acting in ways that are not allowing you to think things through, this too can cause accidents, problems, and delays. It is best to pull in until you are more clear. And also keep in mind you may not be out of alignment in all of these above ways, but those around you may be, and will likely have no context for what they're feeling and therefore become indiscriminate with their choices and actions. So, deep breath. Again, there's lots of things to consider right now, and one of my little pieces of advice is often karmic debris is flinging about. Everyone's doing a clearing of some sort, so you just don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time where you get hit by some karma that really doesn't have anything to do with you. So try not to be too sticky moving through it this time. Use this energy for what it's good for, which is processing, integrating, pulling back, reviewing what's really important to you at this time, and what's it going to take to ease your mind and lighten that mental burden, because there's a lot of that going around. So lighten up this week. Stay strong. Stay grounded. That also helps when working with Mercury like this. And join us for the free call on Tuesday. Oh, one more thing before I forget. I know that some of you are seeing this in a YouTube, and some of you are hearing this in a podcast. And just in case you do not know, that there is a blog with all of this written out. So you can always go to the blog to read what would probably be considered a transcript to go with the audio. So thanks for listening. This is Kelly M. Beard of karmictools.wordpress.com, and I'm so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate, and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly@karmictools.com, or you can reach me through my contact page on the website. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, or subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, but there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. Namaste.